Hello everybody, One Star Vic here. Welcome back. I know, thank you. Hold the applause, hold the applause. I am back today with a particular type of video, as you probably noticed from the title. I just want to explain just a little bit more. So, recently I've been really into kind of vlog style Pokemon videos where people discuss what it is that they're doing, forever saves, and what they hunt, how they hunt, and stuff like that for shinies, and just play Pokemon in general. I've been a fan of Pokemon for almost my entire life, and in that time I have collected a multitude of games, and I've collected my main original consoles, and as well as I've purchased newer consoles to be used for whatever I deemed fit. And today I just wanted to go ahead and make a little video showing all of my handheld Nintendo consoles that I currently own. One like, and I will do one of these types of videos on all my games that I own for Pokemon. Anyways, with that, I do want to go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'm going to show is going to be my Game Boy Color. Now, I did have a Game Boy Color. This is unfortunately not my original Game Boy. My original Game Boy was the blue color. The cyan blue, and my dad bought me that with not Pokemon, with the Super Mario the Super Mario Brothers game. And anyways, it is working. There's no current game, and I bought this on eBay. I'm 100% sure that this is not an original. I think this is a reshell. For sure the screen was replaced because it was a completely brand new glass. It's not anymore because, I mean, to me, I just thought I kind of figured I'm going to use it, so it did get a little bit abused. This label does look original though, so I mean, I guess it could always be a real one, but there's nothing back on this back part. Maybe the label's original, and maybe that's the only thing that's original. I don't know. But like I said, it does work. Runs all my games, and honestly, I no longer really use this anymore. Just because I have so many other things that I can use. But sometimes I do pull this out. That's why I have some loops in here. I enjoy pulling this out and just playing a little bit on it, a couple of hours, a month maybe, and then I put it right back into my drawer, into my little collection of handhelds. It's very nostalgic whenever I pull it out, especially with the crappy screen. I have thought about IPS modding it, but I don't think I really want to do that. I think I just want to leave this original. I am thinking about buying a cyan Game Boy Color, just because I want to have the nostalgia factor of actually having my original console, even though it's not my original. Next up, we have a Game Boy Advance. Again, this isn't my original console. I bought this maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I bought it during COVID. It came with a Shrek game. And this, I did reshell it. The shell was super yellowed. The buttons are original, except the the pause and select. The L and R buttons are original. The glass is not original. Neither is the screen. I do have an IPS screen on it. It's so amazing. The only thing that bothers me is just that the power fluctuates for a little bit, and then it finally turns red, but it lasts red for a very long time. I do also have loops in it. This sticker is also not original. I bought this sticker along with this glass, I think from Funny Playing. I don't really remember. The shell I bought off of Amazon. But anyways, I did have one exactly like this. And then my brother got the purple violet one. Don't know what happened to mine and what his. But we eventually obviously got moved up to the Game Boy Advance, which for that I will be bringing out. This is my original Game Boy Advance SP. It is not the good one. It is an AGS 01. Yeah, this is my original one. There's absolutely nothing modded on it. I can't find it in my heart to mod it. So it is the original screen. Everything besides the battery is original. The battery I did have to swap out because it did swell up. But all the damage done to this is from me. All these scratches, the missing label part, this missing label, but I honestly really like the Game Boy. One of my friends discovered it and he told me about it, so I took the label off and I was like, oh, that's so cool. But yeah, this is my original one. I do also have my brother's original Nintendo or Game Boy SP. I want to say this is an 101 only because if it turns on, yeah, it doesn't currently have any battery, but as you can see, it definitely is a lot brighter than mine. So if I turn this one on, you see, and then if I real quick, you can see just from the flash that it's a whole lot brighter. I think it's, like I said, I think it's a 101. I don't know. This one I can't use because my brother would shove shit into the game slot. So I think the game slot is broken. It doesn't really read games. It takes a very long time for it to finally read a game. But I still hang on to it just because of the nostalgia factor. Like I said, I can't find it in my heart to mod mine. I don't want to rip the screen out of this one and put it in here. I can't do it. I just can't. I don't want to mess anything up. This is my baby. A lot of people call things like their grail, and usually their grail is like nice and pretty and pristine, but this to me is my SP grail. I can't do anything to it. I just can't. Moving on. From the Game Boy Advance, I did have a DS. So this is the original DS Fat. Now, I don't use it. It does have damage on the screen. I don't think the touchscreen works very well either. Oh, it does a little bit. Anyways, this actually isn't mine. This is actually my brother's. So years ago, I had this and I had Pokemon Ruby in my game slot, and then one of my quote-unquote friends came over and mysteriously my DS disappeared and he never came back over. So you tell me you tell me if I'm looking into it a little bit too much, but I'm assuming that I kind of know what happened to my DS. And it's a real shame because I had almost 400 hours in that Pokemon Ruby save. But I did end up getting another one far later into life because I do love it. At least you didn't steal my Emerald. That one really, I think I would have fought a war for that one. But yeah, this is my brother's. We did get the same one, so mine was the exact same color, although I did take care of mine a little bit more. As you can see, his has a lot of wear and tear on it, just because same thing as the Game Boy Advance. He was a lot younger than me. He's about 6 years younger than me, so he didn't really take much care of much of anything. So my stuff was damaged because I'd play with it, right? Like I remember me and my cousin would play like some game where you gotta defuse a bomb, and guess what? This is my little computer to defuse the bomb. I never got a DSi or a DS Lite until high school. So this is my DSi. I bought it used from a friend for $10. I know. High schoolers, we didn't really know what things were worth, especially when mom would buy it for us. So this was mine. The screen is damaged. Again, I have been considering reshelling this one. I don't really have much attachment to it, especially since I need to replace this top screen anyways. So I've been thinking about it. I just can't find a shell for it, or a shell that I would like. I don't really think that they make too many reshells for the DSi, or maybe I'm just not looking hard enough for it. But I do sometimes pull this out to play on it. Usually I only play though a Game Boy Advance game. I do have the original. I know this is not the original, right? I do have an original one of these for this one. I do have it. I don't use it because I don't know if my friend, if he knew, but it doesn't have this internal slot that you can see right in there, right? So that's actually what holds this thing inside of the DS Lite, and it doesn't have it. And I've tried swapping it from this to the other one, and it does not close. So I don't know what's going on with that. But as you can tell, I do actually use this since it did stay lit up for a little bit longer, and it was green. But yeah, I remember I loaned it to an ex in high school, so she could play through my copy of Pokemon Soul Silver that I also bought from my friend, from the same friend that I bought this from. And she tried to keep it, and I was like, nuh-uh. I was like, nuh-uh, you gotta give it back. You gotta give my game back. I said you could borrow it. I didn't say you could have it. And so thankfully I did get it back. Good deal for that. Kind of going on the same thing. Oh, shoot. I completely forgot. Talking about the DS Fats, I do also own 2 modded DS Fats. Modded as in they both have capture card software. I actually have this magnetic bit. I have it on all of my modded DS's. So what this magnetic thing is that whenever I want to connect it to my computer, I just grab the cable. This is a USB-C. This part is the other side, and then I just stick it on there, and it connects to the computer, and then I can stream, which this is how I stream a lot of my games. If I'm dual hunting something, then I'll have, both, or I'll have a 3DS and then the DS Fat or whatever. But anyways, I have this magnetic, or this metal thing that holds my monitors up, and that's actually what's what's holding the magnets in place. They just sit in there. But anyways, this currently does have a game in it, which is why it's rubber banded. I heard you're not supposed to rubber band these buttons because of something or other about the switches inside. But in my opinion, if these switches for some reason break because of one rubber band just holding it down, then that's kind of stupid. But what do I know, I guess. Oh, this one has a Pokemon Ruby because I was hunting for Spinda, I think. So yeah, these are my capture DS's. I primarily honestly use this one because this one does have audio. This one by the way, I sent these to Loopy. I bought these at different times, and each time I sent them to Loopy for him to install the capture card. The IPS and the reshell I did myself. That wasn't that hard, but I didn't really know how to solder and I didn't trust myself to do it, so I sent these to Loopy. Loopy modded them, well, added the capture board, sent them back. So now this was the old version, so this doesn't have any audio output. This one does, which is the reason why I primarily use this one for streaming. I am thinking about buying a third DS Fat and then sending that one to Loopy so I can have two of them with audio capture capabilities, and then just keeping this one as like a little backup, just because I wouldn't really want to get rid of it. I did buy these, obviously used on eBay. This one was really nice and clean. I don't think it's a reshell. It could be, but I don't really think so, just because it is kind of a little bit scratched up here. And then this one is, you can definitely tell, was not a reshell because of all the destruction on it. But anyways, yeah, I completely forgot about these. On top of the continuing on the DS train, I also didn't get a DSi until high school. The same friend that sold me the Soul Silver and the DS Lite also sold me his very beat up DSi, and you'll see what I mean. But this is it. This is the DSi in question. As you can see, it does not have L and R buttons. And actually what I used to do is I would take sticky notes from the teacher's desk whenever they would like get up to use the restroom, and then I would take like 10 of them, right? So I wouldn't take the whole stack, but I would take a bunch of them, stick them in my binder, and then I would take one sticky note, rip it in half, and then I would fold it in a way that I can shove it in here, and then I can press it and it would work as the button. I have been meaning to reshell this. Same thing though. I don't know if there are any reshells that exist or anything. I wouldn't mind doing it at the very least so I can get new buttons. But again, I don't really have any, besides buying it from my friend. And this was actually the DS that I would use to play my Heart Gold, while my girlfriend at the time would have my DS Lite. So you can imagine how how much this sucked to play anything besides Pokemon. But anyways, I don't really have much attachment to this, so I wouldn't really mind, again, sending this to the oblivion if I messed it up. During COVID, I did also buy a DSi. This is so clean. I got it with box 2. I paid $50 for it, I think, off of Facebook Marketplace. And it has some scratching on the screen, but I didn't really care. It was just a DS, and it came with nothing besides like some random games that it already had. So it already had Flipnote and stuff like that, Donkey Kong. All these games came pre-installed in it. So I was like, oh yeah. I don't know if it was supposed to, or if it was like a mess up, or like obviously the guy didn't restart it. But yeah, for a while I would use this as my main driver for DS games. So you can see by my little charm that I bought, Leaf and the Cyndaquil. Or I guess this is I forgot her name. No, I think it is Leaf. I don't remember. It's not Leaf, but it could be Leaf. So continuing on the DS eyes, I did end up buying a DSi XL this year. I actually bought 2 of them. So this is the first one. It's obviously a DSi XL. You can see how badly damaged it is. I bought it off of eBay. Seller said it was in good condition, and the picture that they had does not match what I have here. Like, the DS that they took a picture of was way nicer. It is a Japanese model, and I know before anybody says anything, DSIs do not normally work with English games if it's from a different region, but you can very easily get it modded in order to be able to play the games. So this one is modded just so I think you can also mod it to change the language, but I don't really care to do that. So it is modded for playing DS or English games. And then, just like I said, I did buy another one. This is honestly a really nice DS Lite. All the scratches that you see are actually on this protector that I threw on it immediately, because this thing came super nice and pristine. Same thing, this came with the box from Japan. It is a 3DS XL, burgundy color. If this one I would have stayed with it, but I was just really disappointed. And also, for some reason, the cartridge slot doesn't sometimes work, or if it is working, at any point in time, it'll just give up. And it made me so mad that I ended up buying this one. Same thing, it's modded so I can play English games. Did not mod it to change the language, don't really care for that. Right now it has my copy of White 2. This is what I currently use right now in order to play my DS games. I do have 3DSs, but I don't know, I just like playing my DS games on this and the 3DS games on the 3DS. But this is definitely my baby. When it comes to the DSIs, it's just so nice and pristine and clean that I definitely plan on keeping this for a while. And like I said, it is my workhorse for all my DS games, except unless I'm trying to soft reset, then this, or stream, I guess, then these bad boys take the cake, since it's just a lot easier to rubber band them. One more thing with the burgundy DS, it did come with this stylus, and this stylus is actually what I use to play any DS. So I actually keep this stylus on my desk. I keep it next to a pen that I also have to write down notes with, and then this whenever I'm playing. So right now I'm playing through Pokemon Ultra Sun, and I use this to select my moves and stuff like that, just because this pen is so nice. And I honestly really just enjoy holding it. I enjoy the weight of it. And it just, like I said, it came with the box, it came with everything. So it honestly just made me really happy that I had something extra with it. I didn't really expect it because it didn't show it on the listing, so I didn't really know that was going to happen. So moving along, 2013 May, I graduated from high school, and my dad, my grandma, my uncle, they gave me each $100. So I had $300 total. I think maybe a little bit more. I don't remember. I think I had like almost $400. And very first thing is I said I was going to go hang out with my friends, and I lied. I went to a Best Buy and I bought my 3DS. Now this is the original purple 3DS. This is, again, my grail. This is my baby. This is my original DS. This sticker is faded. It is not gone. You can still see it right there. This is the original stylus to it. All the buttons. I think the buttons kind of don't work, but I know I can replace those easy. There is a ton of scratches. There's this came from here. Reason that happened is because I would take this. I used to work in a warehouse as soon as I graduated, and I would put this in my pocket so I can get my steps. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my coins. I wanted to unlock everything in my fucking in my thing. I do have games that I bought. These I did buy. This is not modded in the slightest. This is all pristine, unmodded, untouched, uncorrupted. I say jokingly, please don't hate me. All my other 3DSs are modded, so please, I do believe in modding. I just didn't want to mod this one, mainly because it is very, very, very slow. As you saw, when I pressed the power button, it took forever for it to boot up, which is fine. I do still kind of use this sometimes. Not often though, just because it resets all my stuff and it's like, oh, you got new friends that are on your thing, and I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. Give me back my old friends. But anyways, like I said, I do have this for whenever I'm feeling nostalgic and I want to bring it out. The L and R don't really work. I know I can replace them, and I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. I did have to watch a video on how to do that. So now we're getting to the meat and potatoes, I would say. These are the 3DS XLs. This is my original one that I bought, brand new. Same thing like my 3DS purple. This is gray. And then I do have a Japanese 3DS LL. This is navy blue. So you can see it's a beautiful color. They are in shells because they are the metallic color. And if you are aware of any kind of thing about the 3DSs, is that they really like to peel. This one is already peeling here. I used to carry this in my pocket at the warehouse as well, and then I stopped carrying it because it was just too big. But these are modded. The only difference is going to be that obviously one's in Japanese, this one's in English. All the games purchased on here were legally purchased off the eShop. I paid with my hard-earned dollars on this thing, including this background. This background I paid for. I think I don't really care how much I paid for. I just want to clarify everything here was bought, so I can legally have it on here too. I don't care, Nintendo. You can come duke it out with me. I don't have much money, but my company does offer group legal, so I mean, your balls in your court. But yeah, all my games over here I have bought. The games over here are also my purchases, just transferred over, cloned over, copied over, whatever you want to call it. This is in Japanese, again though modded, so I can stick any English copy game in here and it'll work. This is also modded, but I just modded it for I don't know. I think I just modded it just to mod it, just so I can have a modded console. I don't know. Never really had the need to look into any illicit activities, especially since I already purchased all my purchases on the eShop. I spent like $150 the couple days before the eShop closed on the 3DS, just because I wanted to own a lot of my games. But yeah, I have Mii's. This was actually my purple 3DS got copied over, transferred over, and then the purple 3DS got erased. So all those games that you saw on the purple 3DS, I also bought as well. I do have, since this is my actual 3DS, I have all my Mii's. I have the Iwata meme. I have all those Mii's. I made a few videos years ago about how to get certain Mii's, and they are in this console. But yeah, this one I bought this year, and I've kind of been using it. Not really though. I've been primarily using this, but eventually I do plan on using this one as well, just so I can have double the hunts. Same thing. These consoles are modded with the loopy capture card. Same magnetic capabilities. Just because, like I said, super convenient to just grab the cables, get in here, and it'll just snap itself on there. The data cable and this say that they are 50 gigabyte transfer speed, which is way more than enough to transfer the video. This sticker, I got it at Pokemon Worlds last year. There was this person that was giving them out, and they were like, you can pick one, and I was like, I'm gonna let luck of the draw. And then I stuck my hand in there, just kind of fished around, grabbed a Bidoof, and then I forgot what I called him, but I was so stupid because I did not call him Bidoof. I forgot what I called him. I was so embarrassed. I was just really happy that, what is it called? That it's gonna sound really, really cringe, but I was just kind of happy that I was like talking with someone, and you know that, I don't know. I went to, that's a story for another time. That's whatever. But anyways, if anybody knows who made this sticker, leave in the comments if they have a shop, because I would love to buy so many more stickers from them. I absolutely love this sticker. I immediately slapped it on my DS. I didn't have the shell at the time. Now I do. And if I buy more, I will definitely be slapping them, not on the shell, but on my DSs. Because I have no shame and I don't care. They're my DSs. I don't plan on selling them anytime soon. So if for anybody that's like, how could you stick them on your DS? Don't worry about it. You'll never get the chance to buy them. So just a few more things that I want to show off. One is going to be my Nintendo Switch. This is my Switch, and as you can see, it is reshelled. I don't remember what the company's called. I bought it on Amazon. It did take me maybe an hour and a half to reshell both Joy-Cons, and in all honesty, I had no confidence. All I did was the back plate for the main DS, and I honestly, I called it a day. I replaced that, and then I didn't do it anymore. I left the Joy-Cons for a couple of months. I want to say like 2 months, and then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna buy a work top for my desk, and I got to work. Hour and a half later, came down with perfect Joy-Cons. There's no drift, no anything. So really happy that that's how it came out. I do have a Switch 2. I transferred stuff from my Switch 1 to the Switch 2. So again, this Switch 2, besides the shell swap, it is not modded. Oh, it's not on. It doesn't have any power. But I would have just shown you guys that I also do have Pokemon games that I bought on this Switch. I know sometimes it's common. Well, I bought the games. My accounts are still connected to it, so I get to play the games on here, and then also get to play them on my Switch too. So, honestly, this is like my bed Switch, I guess you can say. Or whenever I'm like bored and I want to like shiny hunt something, and I just want to carry it around, just because it's small. I know it's not a Switch Lite. I honestly considered buying a Switch Lite just because of its portability, but for right now, I think this is going to be my Switch Lite savior. And then last but not least, in terms of handheld consoles, I do have my Nintendo Switch 2. Bought it on release day. Pre-ordered it, went to go pick it up. Do I regret it? So anyways, it's completely unmodded. I have been wanting to go buy the other Joy-Cons that are colored, that have like different colors for these, but I just can't justify it, and I'm too scared to do a shell swap. I watched videos on doing a shell swap for this thing, and honestly, It just looks really hard, and it's not something that I really want to do. I wanted to go to Worlds this year, but unfortunately Worlds is taking place while I have class going on, so I was unable to go. I do have, like I said, my games bought on here. I think I'm going to have these two, waiting to see if they release Gen 3 on the eShop as well. Doesn't matter to me though, because I already own all the eShop, or I already own all the actual physical games. But yeah, that's it for all my handhelds that I can hunt my Pokemon games on. Handheld, this one, even though it's a handheld, but it just sits in the dock 99.99% of the time. But I do have a couple more things that I wanted to show. So, like I said, these are all my handhelds. However, I do have, well, all my handhelds made by Nintendo. I do have 2 more items that I use in order to shiny hunt Pokemon. One of them is going to be this device. It is by Epilogue. It is called a Game Boy Operator. Basically, you can, if you don't know what it is already, it is a device where you can plug in your Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Advance games into this little slot here using USB-C that, once again, I converted to a magnetic adapter. You can plug it into your computer, download their software, and then you can download your backups and save them, and then you can go and re-upload your backups, or you can save. You can Pokéhex Pokemon if you really wanted to. I don't do that. All my the only thing I've done, and it wasn't even with this, it was with my with this thing and this thing, which is an R4 cart. I added certain events that you can no longer get into my Pokemon games. So, but yeah, this is super convenient. It also helps you. It also lets you play the games on your computer. This isn't just for backup purposes, which I have done a couple of times. I have this controller. It is an 8-bit Duo SN30 Pro. What I liked about it is that on the on Epilogue's software, you can change the keybinds. So, what is it called? I changed it so that X was start and Y was select, and I was shiny hunting Charmander for a little bit, and all I would have to do is just easy. So easy. My only complaint is that I wish I can keybind all of these to the same button, so I can just be like boop and have it restart, maybe like one of these. But it doesn't matter. I mean, this controller you can use for a lot of other stuff, not just for Pokemon. But as it is right now, that's what I use it for. So technically not in handheld, but I can use it with a controller, and then it kind of, well, I can hold it in my hand. So technically, is it a handheld? And last but not least, is my new favorite toy that I have to pull out of its case because I keep it very well protected. My only regret is that I don't have any special editions for it, but it is going to be my analog pocket. This thing I love so much. I've had it for 2 months now, and it is how I play all my games. Right now I have a copy of Sapphire because I restarted it. Oop, I bumped the camera. But yeah, this is the most amazing thing ever. You can use your Game Boy Advance games, you can use your Game Boy Color, you can use your Game Boy games, you can use any game. I know I just erased it, so leave me alone. I haven't been playing it. Anyways, you can close the cartridge, you can quit the cartridge, you can also upload games. So let's say I don't want to have my Pokemon Sapphire all the time with me. Well, I can make a save state in here with this, and then move it over. Oops, sorry again. And and then technically I don't have to have the game on me, and it's not illegal because Nintendo, I already bought the game. You can't find me for that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Scary, I know. It's wild. People owning their stuff. It's insane. If only you could make more money off of me, which you would if you were to put these games on the Nintendo eShop, because then I would buy them even though I wouldn't play them. But you won't. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the entirety of my showcase. I don't have the stand for this. I didn't really want it. Like I said, if they remake old special editions like the crystal clear ones, I would probably 100% buy it and then sell this one. I think out of all my devices that I have here with me right now, the only thing that anybody could tell me about not putting stickers on would be the Analog Pocket, because the Analog Pocket would probably be the only thing that I wouldn't mind selling, and that would only be if I had a special edition Analog Pocket. And I'm not buying one of those used. I'm not buying it from the used market. You're stupid. This thing's not worth more than what I paid for it. It's not some magical device. It's not worth $500, $600 just because you got lucky and you were able to buy the crystal clear colors or whatever the hell, or the glow in the dark or anything like that. So if you're in the market for an Analog Pocket, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would go with either the black one or the white one, just because why would you give money to these fiends that buy things in order to just resell them? I hate resellers, God almighty. So I buy all my Pokemon packs because I just hoard them and then I open them at later times, which I haven't done in a while, so I don't know. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this video. I appreciate you guys for stopping by for 45 minutes. I apologize for the bird. He's probably a little hungry, so as soon as I turn the video off, I'm going to go and give him a little bit of food and some cashews. I think I messed up by giving him cashews. I think he's addicted to cashews. Anyways, again, thank you all for watching. If this video gets 1 like and 1 comment, at a future date, I will post a video on my Pokemon games copies that I own, all of them. So that includes my Pokemon games for the Game Boy, the Game Boy Colors, the Game Boy Advance, DS's, 3DS's, and so on and so forth. Anyways, thank you all. I appreciate you for stopping by, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your days.